All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Vortex Gallery Online 2025. We're here with Cyberbots. I'm about to get started. Let's see what our first matches are on stream. Okay, it looks like we're going to get Skuttie and GrayKnight-L up first. There we go. So let's get prepared for our first match in Cyberbots. I'm going to be joined on commentary by Vivi since we're currently waiting for my other co-commentator, Minovsky article. And yeah, I want to make sure everyone knows. So if you're looking at bracket here, winners semifinals and losers round 4 marks top 8. All those matches will be on stream. Other than that, please wait to be called. We're going to get some lots of matches on stream going forward. Once again, Days Gambler is kind of the lead TO here, so please do feel free to ask them any questions. I want to make sure I bring you all the best stream experience possible here for Cyberbots.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. All right. I think you should be nice and balanced now.
Hope so. All right. Looks like first up we're getting Jacob Drag and Kajoq. Kajoq? I don't think I've actually heard their name pronounced. So
Yeah, I always went Kajoq, but we're gonna have Skuttie first and then Kajoq and Jacob Drag set. Hold on, did
Yep.
Jacob Drag check in? He has not checked in, but we're gonna see if maybe he does decide to show up. But yeah, Cyberbots is great. I haven't played it in a minute just because it's been a while since I've been to an offline event for the game, right? And there are just a lot of
Yep.
things going on.
Sure are. It's kind of a shame it didn't make it to UMAD. I really wanted to go partly for that reason, but you know, it's always next time.
Yeah, for sure. UMAD's been doing great stuff. I'm glad they're kind of a new generation of TOs to hold that down because we really need events
Mm-hmm.
in the area.
Yep. They don't need to tell me that part.
I mean, we don't really have like big events in Toronto either is a problem. We have like Smash, we have Gommel. Uh,
Yeah.
not too much shade to the TOs, but it's obviously a Smash first event.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is going to be our first winners match. And then once we get to round 2, we will start DQing people. I trust Days Gambler. He has some experience with like the Toho games primarily, so he's done a lot of TOing for other games.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, I will just put the game on the screen to make sure we can see something here.
Yay, Cyberbots. So true. Alright, so at this point, we're just waiting for GrayKnight and Skuttie. I don't think I've actually seen Skuttie play this before. I know GrayKnight plays Blodia.
Cool, yeah. I wasn't sure who GrayKnight played because there are just a lot of players around, so that's good to know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I played them right before the bracket. They play mostly Blodia and just a bit of Jackal. True, Capcom, are you getting this?
Yeah, first to 2.
Cyberbot.
Alrighty, they're in.
Awesome.
Let's
Okay,
get this show on the road.
There we go. Swap the player sides and we're good. So it's going to be GrayKnight-L on the left, Skuttie on the right.
Alrighty. Alright, so we got Blodia versus Lightning.
Awesome characters. Lightning is kind of tricky to play. You kind of have to balance like using missile for neutral and using it for offense because you can set up some nasty mix-ups.
Yeah, Lightning's offense can like really get scary when you get things going. Just mix-ups out of the wazoo.
Ooh, all right.
Oh, try to confirm into DP. That's not quite how that works. Oh, we get to throw. Okay. Pretty much one more hit will do it for either of them now.
Okay, that's one round for Skuttie so far.
Alrighty. Oh, we would DP straight through the Lightning. Alrighty. Oh, we tried to hit with the bounce. Doesn't quite lend it. Still a decent lead for GrayKnight right now. Oof. Getting hit by these projectiles on the way in, though. Again, getting hit by the lightning, trying to jump in, and that's... I think that would have been chip either way, but that's game 1 for Skuttie.
Yeah, nice anti-air.
Right, back to Blodia. Those missiles cover so much space for the angle they take. Ooh, that is exactly what she was, Blodia. Good throw. I'm not sure what the DP was about. We go in. Okay, taking it more patiently.
Yeah, so if any character wants to go in, right, Blodia's that one. Oh, knock the arm off.
I'm gone. Alright, just pressing. You cannot throw when you are missing an arm, and that's a pretty important aspect of offense you can't really threaten. Oof, oh my god. Tried to link into super. We don't quite get it.
Okay, good anti-air.
Mm-hmm. Okay, GrayKnight, really good lead this round. Once again, I like to see them hang back more, just threaten with the projectiles, because then if they just, random projectile threat can win them the round at this point, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, that's one for GrayKnight.
Pop off DP after throw? Okay, never mind, they're real.
So true. Oh man.
He's holding his pressure.
Wondering if this is Fight Kit or my PC, because it seems to be stuttering a bit. Are you getting that?
It is stuttering on my end
Okay,
too, but
cool.
yeah, very cool. I'm not sure if this is also
Well,
like they're dealing with.
Cool in the sense that there's nothing wrong with my PC.
But there's also
yeah.
a tinge of sarcasm, I felt. Like,
Yes.
oh, cool.
Yeah, so it is a bit like that. I mean, online it has its limitations. It has been pretty awesome though.
Yeah.
Ooh, shot.
Sometimes two players are gonna have good net, like, in a vacuum, but then they're routing to each other. It's just not gonna work out. There's not that much you can do about that. And GrayKnight getting chipped a decent amount right now. Missing an arm, we get it back, but
Yeah, it's important you can get your arm back really fast. Okay, the throw.
mm-hmm.
I think the one thing...
Oh my god,
wow.
this runs into lightning!
Awesome.
Just
yeah,
do it again.
The one thing a lot of people need to learn is you can OTG with pretty much anything that looks like it'll hit grounded, J2H, throw, a lot of special moves.
Just like not ground normals is the usual rule. Those are pretty much the only exceptions.
Mm-hmm. Right. This one's actually looking pretty close. Okay, good missiles. I think if Skuttie...
Oh,
that could be it.
That thing... Oh, not quite, not quite. No, TG, but we DP through the lightning!
Right, that is going to be 2-1 GrayKnight.
Yep.
Okay, cool. With that, we can get started on round 2. So far, a few people have not checked in. We'll see if they show up, but we're going to get some stream matches queued up pretty soon. Looks like Jacob Drag is not here. Okay, looks like we're going to get Radiant Ansel and Gracia Borealis. Hold on.
Oh, that's...
Is this the
That seems
Helion mirror?
promising.
Is that the Helion mirror? Am I...
I think it is, but I remember one of them not liking that matchup and going another.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that one goes.
I almost called them an AC instead of a VA.
Yeah, all right. Looks like we're gonna get Radiant Ansel versus Gracia Borealis. I see Gracia. I don't see Radiant Ansel yet.
Oh, no, Radiant Ansel's there.
Cool.
They're typing in chat.
Good, good.
I'm just waiting for Ansel to get here. So is all of Winners getting streamed?
A chunk of it, yeah. I think we're planning to do like 4 rounds from round 2 and then a couple from quarters. But because the bracket is so small, it's more or less all of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, honestly, it's more so the DQs than anything.
Yep. So in that case, yeah. Next will probably be Mibador. Actually, hold on. Did Furiox DQ? Furiox did not show up, so it's probably going to be you versus T. Just a second.
Tito did not show up either, I think.
Right. Okay. We'll figure it out when we get there.
I think they joined a bunch of brackets, and because I know they were supposed to be in a show yesterday and didn't show up either. And it happens.
That's while we're waiting. I do want to just plug some stuff. Do remember to support the event on Matcherino. I actually need to pull up the Matcherino link for Cyberbots, but
All right, that's
it's
true.
nice. Yeah.
Well, I posted it in chat. That's
Cool.
if
Cool.
that helps.
Yeah. So please do check out the link there. Also, do check out Vortex Gallery at shop in order to get some cool items. They've got shirts and lots of other stuff there. Let me make sure that's working.
Oh hell yeah, they got some really cool shirts on there.
Okay, and the Matcherino command is working. Nice.
Hell yeah. Big fan of the Suiku shirt they have in the shop.
It's awesome. Yeah, I think that one and like the Melty Sandori shirt are probably the ones I'd buy.
Yeah, they're really good.
All right, I think we should be getting started soon.
Seems like Ansel's here. So both our players are here. Challenge sent. Just waiting on Ansel. So if both of these players go their mains, we are getting a Helion mirror.
Oh man. All right. Okay, I've updated the sides again. Let's get into it.
Alrighty. Let's see what kind of match we'll get on our hands. Oh, hell yeah, MonstreKing. Thank you for contributing to the match arena. Okay, so we are seeing Riot from Ansel.
Yeah, this does line up. I was going back through Vortex Gallery Online 2024, and this was also the pick. When you get down to it, the Helion mirror is pretty boring to play. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It can take a lot of time. He's not good at hitting someone up in the air, which is exactly where he wants to be. So, right on the other hand,
it also makes for a very volatile matchup, but it's a volatile matchup that takes like the entire round to play, even if it's volatile. Like there's a few interactions going on at the start, and then Helion struggles so much with like approaching itself.
Yeah, if you're playing effectively,
kind of
you're both gonna be like close to even, and one hit can lead to like a 30-minute or 30-second. Feels like 30 minutes. 30 seconds of stalling.
Then you get to interact like once.
Ooh, good grab. That's a good chunk of damage on the board. The other thing that Riot has that's really nice in this matchup is like the ability to kind of engage on the ground with
from
bar
the super.
weapons.
Let me get the throw.
What? That's that's a little whack. That super is easily the worst super in the game. You can like kind of jump out of the way on reaction. You can guard cancel it, and you probably get like a heavy punish on block.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure what the like plan with that move was.
I mean, I think the plan might have just been exactly what happened. Bank on Gracia Borealis, not knowing the counterplay to the super and just holding it and getting a bunch of chip.
Right, yeah. Ansel's pretty much got this one in the bag, I think. We'll see if Grace is able to like find any big opening.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, we get the punch in. Completely off screen, you don't even see what happens. Just two max boosters activating and then one of them dying. And that's where the life lead comes in, but Riot, with that punch, if you get to snipe Helion right when it's acting, it can hurt, and now that's a solid life lead for Riot Ansel.
Yeah, a lot more time on the board though, so yeah, there's potential here for Gracia to bring it back.
Again, please don't. No, don't get tick throw. Oh, and we press. Oh, no, that's not good. So the heavy normals for Helion are all like these laser beams that are super slow and hit full screen.
Right, you're probably gonna want to do like dash L or something.
Yeah, dash L, or dash and then cancel the dash into 5L. It's like anything, just not. You don't want to be pressing those. Not in that situation for sure. They could be used like for like a committal like call out option, like especially the anti-air one.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be hitting buttons when Riot's all the way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Helion doesn't have anything that hits directly in front of it when it's up in the air.
Exactly like that. Yeah.
There we go.
Helion is great at hitting below itself, like an in front, but otherwise, Helion is like particularly vulnerable to getting stalled itself.
Kind of a consequence of like being a funnily designed boss character.
The strengths are like very focused in like that potent like stalling game, and they're not built for dealing with the stall themselves.
Yeah, at this point, Radiant Ansel's pretty free to run away here.
I don't think there's torrential lanes in the bracket. I may be wrong. Alright, so Ansel on match point. And the punch again. We get the meaty when we don't roll out. Oof. That hurts if you're Gracia.
Okay. Little hits.
Get the punch. The rush punches just keep connecting for Ansel. "50 seconds on the clock. What's Gracia going to do? This is still close, but this is very pretty much any hit's going to take it for Ansel now, and that is it.
It looks like that is 2-0 rated to Ansel.
Yep.
I don't think we've seen. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for that after. Oh, right. We have S91 versus Grey Knight. Let me get that set up.
Alrighty. Honestly, I feel like we could probably get all of winners quarters streamed with like the matches we've had so far.
Yeah, we could probably stand to stream a bit more of losers. In fact, pretty much all of losers round 1 has been skipped because of DQs.
Yep.
I think after this we can check, and if no one else has shown up, then we'll consider those DQs as well.
Yep. So I wonder who will see S91 play in these matches. I wonder if they're just going to like lock in instantly on the Reptos and just make sure it's warmed up for the rest of the bracket, or if they're going to play around with their food as they are wont to do sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, see, their match just disappeared. What's up?
S91 didn't want to fight a fellow Brazilian. No, it is on stream. Yeah.
All right, looks like that is S91 on the left, so I've got that set up. S91 has a couple characters he can play. It probably won't be Gaits.
I hope it's Gaits though.
It's Gaits.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, getting the infinite? Okay, no. Well, we're trying though. Oh!
Oh, he does not have those. Not yet. At this point, the thing with Gaits is that he's actually not bad at runaway. The problem is, like, once you understand that this character has kind of a rough time making his openings, you can exploit that. So he's got like pretty lackluster jump-ins. a weak throw because his light throw can't be mashed. And you know, even stuff like teleport is kind of a gimmick once you know about it, but that damage is not.
No, teleport to DP is like the realest of things, you know?
A good air block.
That's what all the Gaits players think they want you to think.
Oh man, no tech? Oh no, OTG. The bait. Oh man. S91 in his element right now.
Yep.
So yeah, for the uninitiated, Gaits has an infinite. It is dashing light into Fireball. It's somewhat tight, but you know, once you've got it, you've got it. In general, there's not a crazy amount you can do to kind of open things up. You know, if you can get a lead in air block against him, there's not too much you can do. Okay, good combo from GrayKnight. Oh, these DPs are working overtime for GrayKnight right now. Damn, yeah, the damage really stacks up though. In a way, he's not like, relative to the game, I could see Gaits, ooh, okay, good chain. I could see Gaits not being too much functionally worse for this game than like Blanca in ST, where it's like the character can do some tricks, but generally speaking, like you're gonna outrange him and generally have stronger mix-ups. That was a crazy trade. This could be game. Oh, it ends it with a command grab. Looks like that is 2-0 for S91. Okay. So that is winners round 2 out. Yeah, this will probably pretty quickly get us into top 8. Let's see, who do we have next? We have Mibedor versus rodolfinhobugado. Oh, Skuttie has a mystery tournament match. Don't worry about it. Go and play your match. We got other things we can play out. Okay. Is Mibedor here? I hope Mibedor didn't check in and then not show up. Yeah, all right. In that case, we're gonna have to get S91 versus Kajoq.
All right, looks like I made it in time for the quarterfinals.
We're gonna get S91 versus Kajoq up just to avoid any further confusion. Yeah, all right, let's go. This is going to be a really fun matchup, I think. Oh, hello. We've finally been joined by Mnovsky Article, our guest commentator for tonight.
Yes, thank you for being permissive of my delay. But I'm happy to be here now, and looking forward to this. This is a great match for me to show up on. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let me know if you're having any issues with seeing the stream or anything.
No,
or I guess you're watching on Fightcade, yeah.
Oh no, I was watching on your Twitch TV channel.
Okay, let me screen share it then, so you're not too far behind.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we got, let me switch that, S91 on the left, or no, Kajoq on the left, S91 on the right. Okay, good DP from Kajoq. It's going to be pretty hard for to kind of fight back against S91 here once he's kind of in control of the match.
Yeah, S91 is so dangerous at so many ranges with Reptos.
Nice super.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, Kajoq is looking to start something here. Lost his arm though, this is going to be pretty bad. Oh, monster. Oh, he's not dead.
Oh! Right, avoided being perfected, that's already...
Yeah, he was really starting to fight back there. That, like, charge-cancelled blaster shot was really clutch there.
Yeah, so also some impressive moments there with Kajoq avoiding the zoning pressure throughout. Oh, Swordsman switch.
I like this, yeah. I mean, I like this character, obviously, but Kajoq in general, like, I think this character is a smart pick to try and slow down the pace of the match.
Yeah, you can see him going zoning for zoning here. This is good.
Yeah, that is going to be kind of tricky to get out of that air throw setup.
The stun mines seem really good in this match, though. Giving you a little bit of time to close the distance and try to get in on Reptos.
Oh, okay, good punish from S91. Oh, that was actually, could have been a really good trade for Kajoq. Yeah, he's been trying to set up this wall, but S91 has just barely been inching over it.
S91 confidently going in for those throws each time.
Okay, wait, this could be the comeback.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I can't believe he got that. Okay, that's going to be 2-0 for S91. What a good set.
Very good set. Yeah, I was impressed by Kajoq's attempts, especially in that last round, to just maintain corner pressure, but unfortunately, that was not enough.
Yeah, it can just be so hard sometimes. Okay, where are we now?
That looks like, is it a Radiant, Ansel, and TheMonstreKing?
I think Vivi and Square were supposed to be up next.
Okay.
Oh, there they go.
Super 8 and Vise.
Yeah. Now this is kind of a classic Cyberbots matchup. You've got a couple of the best characters in the game, and it's going to be kind of up to Super 8 to keep Vise out and Vise to get in.
Yes. Yeah, these are characters who play at very different ranges. Ooh. Just as you said, that as soon as Vise was able to get in, the match evened out a lot more. Ooh. Fairly relentless pressure from Super 8 there.
Right, sorry about that. I had to step away for a second. Looks like that's one on the board for Square, and yeah, I feel like he plays pretty offensive with this character, which is nice. You know, Super 8 has just a pretty deep kit to work with.
That long distance normal there.
Yeah, really abusing the axe, which is nice because it does chip damage on top of everything.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, looks like that's one on the board for Square. Nice, big combo coming out there. Vivi is very good at landing that full combo off jump L, which is just devastating.
Oh, and there's the command grab in midair.
Yeah, this is exactly what Vise wants. Okay, things might be turning around.
Good evasion of the jumping attack there, though, from Super, Vise. Okay. That was a very dominant round for Vise. Let's see if that momentum can be kept, though.
Oh, you seem a little bit quiet. I don't know if you can get closer to your mic or anything.
Sure, I can do that.
Alright, cool. That should help. Yeah, this is looking a lot more like Square's game. It is so easy for these characters both to snowball once they get a good opening. Super 8 probably has the most like devastating overhead in the game. It's not quite instant, but jump 2H hits a bunch of times and is fast enough to be used out of the jump.
Oh wow, an arm loss very early for Vise. That's rough, especially against a character like Super 8 who can do so much chip. God, the axe chip is just overwhelming.
Yeah. Damn, despite a strong opening in that second game, Square ends up taking it 2-0.
Yeah, Square played to the strengths there at the end.
All right.
This has been some very fast-paced action today.
Yeah, definitely a fan when Cyberbots goes like this. We did have one round earlier where it was Riot versus Helion because Radiant Ansel was playing and he really hates the mirror for obvious reasons. Yeah, we do not have word from Mebedor, unfortunately. It looks like he's must be busy. It's one thing when someone doesn't check in, but if they do check in and leave, that's unfortunate. Hopefully
Absolutely.
nothing came up.
All right, should we get down to some losers bracket action then in the meantime?
Looks like it, yeah. Yeah, that'll be Radiant Ansel and TheMonstreKing off stream. And that'll probably be Vivi versus Gracia Borealis. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. They're starting.
Wonderful.
Awesome. So we've got Gracia on Lightning and Vivi on Vise once again. Coming through with a big perfect right now.
Yeah, let's start off such a fast swing that time. Vice having a harder time getting in this time around.
Yeah, Lightning is an interesting character. We saw it on stream once before. Can really put down the offensive pressure if you've got missiles on hand. Okay, good throw from Vivi.
Vivi is
Could
always
take-
ready after those grabs for a little bit of extra damage to tack on. It's a great way to play Vice. Oh wow, I wasn't sure who won that one.
Yeah, Gracia is looking probably to chip out with Lightning's sort of beam, but it wasn't quick enough. But yeah, I think...
Oh, I think we have a glitch. Oh,
okay, we're good. Yeah, I think now we're really getting into the swing of bracket, so there shouldn't be any more DQs and stuff to sort out. And that should soon put us into top 8. Yeah, similar to Vise, Lightning's got the sort of treads for feet, so it has a similar jumping normals. That jump L is really useful. Hits high a couple times. Ooh, that might have been a chip kill.
chip kill with the burst?
Yep, it's possible. Okay, we've got a corner situation. Good sweep punish. Vise sweep is ridiculously fast. I think it's like 4 frames or something. Okay, can't quite punish it that time. Excellent burst from Gracia, so it looks like we're still in this. Oh, that's
my goodness.
Huge. Ridiculous
Wow.
catch. All right.
Throw into burst damage.
Yeah, so I think now only thing left to play is Radiant Ansel versus Skuttie, and then that'll give us our top 8.
All right. Well, we are quickly speed running into top 8 here with very fast-paced Cyberbots.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Gracia, for the raid. Oh, Ansel is on Mystery Game right now. All right, we can probably wait for that. In that case, I think we can throw it over to the ads. Let me just make sure we can see that. So first off, I want to remind you all this event does have Matcherino pages. So do make sure you check out Matcherino for this game and for various other games in the under the Vortex Gallery umbrella. You can feel free to either use the free codes to add 25 cents to the pot. There are 50 of those, so that's about $12.50 the pot. And be sure to also check out the 956 Pro shop. You can hit up the shop command here. And they have all sorts of items on the store from shirts, hoodies, and stickers. There's also a QR code here that you can scan if you happen to have your phone handy and want to make that quicker. And they do ship globally, so if you need to fix something up, do not worry about what country you're from, as long as it looks good to you. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of brackets are overlapping tonight. I believe we also had. So let me just check the schedule since we're here. Yeah, it looks like we have Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, Wonderful World, Bikecade Mystery Tournament, which is what Radiant Ansel is in right now. Power Ranger Battle for the Grids, Fate Unlimited Codes. So there's a lot of games on deck right now.
Vortex Gallery always ends up being a fairly busy event.
Yeah, the Mystery, I'm really disappointed that I had to miss out on Mystery. Let me check who's streaming that actually. Looks like that's on Input Select. So that is Strict Filter, friend of the channel actually. So if they're still going once this is over, I'm definitely gonna raid them. But if not, at least check out the VOD. It's gonna be a good time.
Absolutely, yeah. Mystery is always one of the most exciting tournaments. But we thank you for joining us here for some great Cyberbots action just as soon as we can get back underway.
We've honestly seen a pretty healthy variety of characters this tournament. I mean, if I'm going over like the matches we've seen, I know we had a couple of Lightning players, GrayKnight playing Blodia, Kajoq playing Blodia, and Swordsman. Go ahead.
I commentated on the last tournament we had, and there wasn't a Vise player.
Yeah,
so that
the Vise player is oddly few and far between. He is kind of a difficult character to play, but once you've got the hang of him, stuff like that can happen, as you saw.
Mm-hmm. A personal favorite of mine is Vise, so I'm just always happy to see someone representing the the premier grappler of Cyberbots.
No bias.
Nice,
Absolutely
nice,
not.
yeah. Now you know a lot more about Mecha than I do. I feel like all of like the different I guess classes or like base models of like Blodia, 40, Golden, and Reptos all kind of take after a specific anime, but the only one I can really clock is like the Blodia line is obviously Gundam inspired, right?
For sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's definitely a vast array here. Super 8 definitely reminds me of stuff that's more like super robot villain. Like it's the kind of thing the Great Mazinger would fight or something. Just being this
Yeah.
really ridiculous octopoid creature. So Super 8 feels very Tatsunoko, and then like Reptos. Yeah, Reptos kind of puts me in mind of some of the stuff that you might see in something like Votoms. Like it's more kind of real robot-y. Yeah, so it's very much a design spectrum that kind of runs the gamut of like all that mecha anime has to offer. I was just thinking too, it's a shame that I wish Cyberbots was just slightly more popular so that we could get like really cool model kits of some of these designs.
Oh yeah, they released just a couple.
Sure.
Blodia and Riot, I think. Yeah.
Oh really? Okay.
So those do exist. Really unfortunate there's not like Reptos or any of the bosses pretty much. Warlock would be awesome. But
Okay, Blodia and Riot were Motoroid toys. Thank you, MonstreKing.
yeah, the reason I pick out like Blodia's Gundam, besides being like the most outwardly humanoid one, is like Riot and Swordsman both feel like kind of a reference to G Gundam specifically with the sword and shining finger, but there's probably a lot more under the surface there.
And I think
Oh
G
shoot,
fit.
they're in.
and G best fits the tournament fighter feel.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
they're playing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's cut over to that action then.
Alrighty, Lightning versus Helion.
Yeah, we are loading into that. There we go.
Like close first round to start things up. I think, like in any Helion matchup, you really want to be the first to like grab a decent lead.
Yeah, once Helion has the life lead and the control of the high ground, it's really difficult to come back.
Yeah, like this is you've entered the bad zone. Like you don't want to be here. Oh, you definitely don't want to be here. The burst doesn't quite connect, and doesn't connect for Ansel either.
Okay, 2 premature bursts this round.
Oh yeah, Vivi, I don't know if you've ever like commentated with. You probably haven't commentated with Minovsky. I don't know if you're familiar at all, but Minovsky, posts about a lot of anime and games and just interesting stuff. So I'm very happy to have him on for commentary.
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of polar bears as well. So yeah, this was a long time coming, and hopefully something we'll be able to do again in the future. Yes, thank you, TheMonstreKing. Yes, I definitely love Mecha, lifelong fan of Gundam and the rest.
Yeah, so far, my interaction with Gundam has mostly been limited to games, but I mean, there are so many games as well. It's such a prolific franchise.
I was going to say, I think games are just as good a place to interact with Gundam as any.
Yeah, I mean, Gundam as a series has more games than a lot of like popular dedicated game franchises, so I don't think it's a bad starting point at all.
It's kind of like the inverse of what goes on with Pokemon, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes, actually.
I would say that Cyberbots is definitely one of the premier mecha games. If you care about giant robots at all, you need to get on Cyberbots. This is a game that just that lives that dream and plays it well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like they really had like a vision in mind, especially when you look at all the stages they made and like how varied everything is, and just how much of a sense of scale it gives you.
And this stage with the collateral damage looks fantastic every time. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of this stage and the one that's in outer space, and you constantly like have the fire surrounding them from being in like
the colony drop stage.
Yes, it's so good.
Man, okay, these rounds have been Helion showing that life lead air domination.
Yeah, and there it is.
Lightning does kind of have an answer in 2-2L, but the thing with all like the hover modes is that whenever you do press hover, you will autocorrect, so it can be a lot harder than it looks to catch someone off guard.
I do want to play, to answer a question from the chat from MonsterKing. I do want to play some more ISVS. I'd like to play some Iron Savior versus, but I've only played the demos so far. But I enjoyed that when I did get the chance to play those.
Alrighty, we have our top 8 with that match. And first up, we'll be getting MonsterKing versus S91. That's a big classic.
Nice. All right, so this is what we have populated for top 8 so far. We'll keep this up on stream until we can get into our first match. But yeah, this is looking pretty good so far.
I get the feeling from the general tone here that this is a matchup that has happened before.
Yes, many times. These two are just extremely like recurring players in anything that goes on in Cyberbots.
Two Cyberbot OGs who know what they are doing. So I'm looking forward to this one.
Yep, should be getting Reptos Killer B most likely.
Yeah, and given that this is winners semifinals, first to two.
Oh, and they're in. All
Yes.
right.
Thankful that they did choose to hold at character select for our sake. I know a lot of
Yes.
people in this position are itching to go, but it's really nice for us.
See, that's that veteran instinct, though. They know they want to wait for the stream.
Yeah, oh, it's awesome. All right,
My good. Oh, right off.
Oh, wow.
Drill with air throw.
That air throw from Reptos today.
You will be seeing those a lot. S91 is so good at landing them.
yeah.
I mean,
think
S91 is so good at Reptos in general.
I think that's the thing that makes this makes it so good to play these games is like a lot of things you can't take for granted, like being clutch with air throws, even sometimes the kind of combos people are doing, their movement. It's all kind of a practice skill.
And there is room in this game for creative expression. You're not necessarily seeing the same combos every time from every player. It's, you know, there's definitely some variation depending on who is running these bots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And like when you've got like so much movement and like so much in the way of like how you choose to approach and cover your opponent's options, like especially when you have that, like most characters have a big array of projectiles, most characters like have pretty good movement, so it makes for like really varied playstyles and matchups.
I feel like MonsterKing is definitely strong, pretty offensive with Killer B, which this bot does kind of excel at that, but also has an option to run away. You know, the flight is very fast and can be hard to catch.
Mm-hmm. Not that MonsterKing is not proficient at playing the runaway game. Oh my god, that really good confirmed from S91 sales game line. Yeah, MonsterKing is also proficient at like that runaway playstyle, but definitely favors the offense. You will definitely see that if MonsterKing is up playing against Vise, for instance. Alright, starting off with the lead here.
Okay.
Both
Air
of these
throw
characters
again.
have air throws.
It's so crazy, yeah. Seeing a matchup where you both have air throws, whenever someone's off screen like that, you never know who got it.
Yeah. Because like,
Oh,
it's not like
good
you see
drill,
their-
though.
It's not like you see like their legs or their jets like reacting to it that much. Like you just have to guess.
Oh, it could have been a punish.
Yeah, I'm liking MonsterKing's movement. Like, there's been several moments where MonsterKing is getting behind Reptos.
Yeah, like getting behind is particularly good against like characters if you're not like if they don't have burst available. If they have burst, it's not the best of ideas sometimes.
All right, here we are. Potential match point. We are colony dropping onto Australia. It's anybody's game.
And it has to
Oh,
be
man.
Australia, huh?
That's the only way.
Small life lead from MonsterKing right now. You're trying to chip away at S91. And again, some projectile trades. We get the air throw.
Oh,
We
Air
dodged
throw
it.
mine
Even. That's
down.
command grab.
every
Really even
time
round so far.
S91 has been ready with the grab after every drill.
Oh, you have to be. You have to be.
Oh man.
Once again,
It's such a good option for Killer B. Having a response to it at all on block is like incredible.
yeah, I
Wait, alright, MonsterKing turning up the heat.
Yeah. All right. Okay, S91 just a few like chip specials away.
re-entry into Earth isn't going to chip it for you. Let's go.
Has to
Can
be careful
MonsterKing hold
here.
on to this lead?
Oh wow.
Ooh, this really it still has a tiny life lead, I believe.
I am sweating right now. This is
Oh.
okay.
Okay, we get the charge cancel and we stagger S91. We get around on the board.
Yeah, that is very fast.
The throw punish, yep. Can we cover the wake up with the mines?
This really is the matchup of throw punishes. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and that's it. That's it. Super.
A valiant effort from TheMonstreKing.
Once again, S91 showing the trademark dominance.
Yeah, S91 getting the rank A ace. As any Gundam fan knows, that is one thing you do not want to be on the other side of, is an ace pilot.
Yeah. All right. Despite that, again, it's the score really doesn't tell the full story. That was a very close match with lots of twists and turns. I was pretty happy to see that.
Yeah, some absolutely
Yeah.
intense rounds. Nothing to be ashamed of by either player there. That was some good Cyberbots.
Let's get some more good Cyberbots. We have SQR and Rodolf now playing. Might have started a bit early, but that is what it is.
All right, yeah. I had to make sure I had things reported, and there we go.
So we are joining some Cyberbots chaos in progress.
Okay, they are waiting on character select as much as possible, at least.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
All right, Super 8 versus Reptos.
Oh, just
Let's see
tops
here.
it. Cuts to the chase, yeah.
Two of the strongest VAs in the game. It's going at it.
Yeah. I think a lot of people can agree, at least there's kind of this big, S tier kind of going on where it's all of Super 8, Helion, Vise, Reptos. And
Yeah.
the tiers actually aren't too far apart, I think, but it's definitely like you can feel.
I've heard all of those characters get called top one.
Yeah.
Like, at least
Outside-
pretty good
outside of
players.
Vice, it's a lot of characters that can kind of go long range and still be very effective.
Yeah, it's characters that manage to like threaten you from really far and also have like good air options.
And Vice that just
This
needs
game
to
is so
get worked
important.
once.
Yeah,
Oh,
in
did we
Vice's
have
case.
the infinite?
Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh my god. Okay.
Seems like we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Score is pretty locked into these once he gets it started.
Yep.
I'm flabbergasted.
It's
Rank
I'll admit-
S genius. I have not seen that before.
Yeah, this game is the ranks in fighting games are always funny. They're always so unforgiving. Like you take like 20 seconds in a game and it's like, B, you're all right. But yeah, that infinite. I'll
Infinite is
say
a villain combo. Like,
Almost converted
oh
to the
my god.
infinite from that.
What?
Not
It is
quite.
crazy. The special cancel is a bit tighter than it looks, but yeah, once you're you
The
can get
damage
that-
from that jumping attack.
Yeah, this is
If you
exactly
get all
what I
every
mean.
hit to connect, it's crazy.
You can use that as an overhead again. Saying instant overhead would be a misnomer. You do it after your jump, but Super 8's jump is slow. So, wow.
I mean, it's still incredibly hard to react to, if reactable at all.
Yeah,
I
think
really,
what comes-
honestly, I feel like the even worse thing to deal with is that sometimes it can just unblockable you because you cross up in the middle of it.
Yeah, I feel like that a lot of stuff kind of works so that you kind of want to be playing from your own corner, far away from Super 8 if you can help it. But he will be trying to prevent you from doing that comfortably.
Ooh, blocks that. Okay,
Wow,
could have been really scary.
was that actually a cross up? Okay.
Oh.
I mean, for sure. SQR landed before that happened. Like, that was for sure a cross up.
Okay, plenty of chip damage coming out from Rodolfinho. Yeah, this kind of magic can
Actually
also
gets
be
into the
played
lead right now.
pretty slowly.
Ooh, the burst just doesn't connect at all.
Yeah, you can see right
Reptos
there.
controlling space.
What's it called? Satellite Force, the vertical lasers. Very good, but also kind of risky if you use kind of the far one in there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a risky burst, and it does not pay off.
I mean, I would understand using the burst though with Super 8 overhead, seeing how much damage that jumping attack has done before, but unfortunately, Super 8 was ready to block it that time.
Yep, and that's going to send Rodolfinho to losers bracket. Now going to be waiting on the winner of Ansel versus Kajoq.
Yeah, so here's another look at our top 8. We've got oh right, I haven't reported, but we have S91 versus Square in winners finals.
So that's gonna be another Reptos versus Super 8 match.
There we go. In the meantime, it looks like we're going to be getting Radiant Ansel. Yeah, Radiant Ansel versus Kajoq.
Looks like Ansel's in the middle of a match for mystery bracket right now.
Right. I guess that's fair. Yeah, top ranking stars. Oh, that's mystery. There's no doubt. That's
No
a,
doubt.
That's a game I haven't touched yet. That is by Taito, I think. And I can
Ooh.
talk about Taito fighting games mostly because they've had a lot of weird, experiments in the genre. Some of them are Dino Rex, but some of them are Psychic Force. So it's really up in the air.
And there's an argument to be made for both.
Yep. There are Dino Rex shooters. A friend of mine, Cross Mirage, who is also a Gundam fan naturally, actually did write up a wiki for Dino Rex. So if you ever want to know just how special canceling in that game works, you can always look that up.
There are Dino Rex shooters, and you'll find them all in mystery brackets.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm gonna be challenging GrayKnight.
Sounds
Okay.
good. I actually hosted a mystery related thing not too long ago. That was Under the Counter, which was an event I did to benefit, kind of bring attention to the cause of the whole payment processor mess that I won't really get into here. You've probably heard of it if you've got an interest in like
Right,
niche. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay, never mind. They muted. So
Yeah, if you've got an interest in like niche games and all sorts of sub communities, you'll know all about like the crackdown on 18 plus content, which really oversteps boundaries. But the point is, I did a bunch of sort of themed events, and one of them was a mystery like wheel because it was kind of themed around gambling. So we kind of gave people like a deck, or we would like draw cards, and people would get to choose their preferred game out of those cards. And we had someone choose Dino Rex twice over the course of the tournament. And the second time they kind of played out a longer set and said, they kind of came to regret. Like, all right, yeah. There we go. We got Vise versus Blodia. Let me make sure to share that.
But yeah, I understand that like when those situations, Dino Rex becomes an inescapable reality.
It's really funny, yeah. Whenever there's like a mystery wheel, it'll always be on there. That's the kind of the format that the Tuesday Night Mystery folks do. So that might be on there for today. We don't know. Okay, very close set here. Tries to go for the super for chip. Ooh, anti-air jab.
That was a very back and forth round. Oh, burst to start. Oh. All right, one command grab from Vise. Counter grab. Second burst to close the round.
Yeah, having burst on deck is very important for most of the cast. Blodia's lucky enough to have a true reversal in DP, but not everyone does.
And Vivi has been very effective tonight with the burst usages.
For sure. Oh, nice anti-air. Forgot that Vice's version of that move knocks down. It's common between the tread guys, and it's alright for Swordsman. I mean, Swordsman kind of lacks like fast anti-air buttons, so it helps to have it on hand.
I like Vice's death yo-yos.
Yep. It's a good way of putting it. They do a lot of very fun stuff with like the shapes of the bots. It's kind of Transformers-like.
It's a move I could see Cienko from Darkstalkers breaking out.
Oh, definitely. We had some good brackets for both Vampire Hunter, the second game, and Vampire Savior, the iconic third game, over the course of Vortex Gallery. I actually did enter Hunter, and I think I went like 1 and 2. It was a fun time.
Excellent.
Yeah. Hunter's an interesting game because, like, naturally it is a bit slower than Savior, and it's got some different characters. Both the robot Phobos and the space alien sun god themed guy Pyron are there. So
yeah, you get a touch of that sci-fi flavor you get in this game.
Yeah, you get something different. All right. Choosing charge meter. I do love that this game has a meter charge in it. It really like adds a lot to it.
Oh, alright, whiffed burst that time though, but still got some pressure.
Yeah. Sometimes a burst, it's hard to tell if it's they're just using it to, you know, kind of offset that.
Or create space.
Yeah, because it's also like, yeah, the charge canceling. We saw it come up once before with MonstreKing set, but you can cancel moves into your meter charge, which is a really good option. It kind of opens up a lot of pressure, but of course you can't do that once you've got full meter.
And Vice just shut that down.
All right, I think we're waiting still on Radiant Ansel versus Kajoq, but let me make sure I have everything.
They seem to be ready. I don't know about Kajoq, but ready Ansels. Yeah, okay, they're both here.
Nice.
Great. I gotta say that's very impressive from Radiant Ansel to be hopping between both brackets. They've done it both times so far. So.
Oh, hello. Thank you, Creditonia, for the raid. Keta's a bit of a friend of mine. Cool VTuber. You should definitely check their stream out.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's very funny. I've kind of fallen into like VTuber circles because a lot of them do play fighting games and other fun retro games. And I really respect like the I guess the medium or aesthetics of it, right? Okay, looks like we got our match starting. Keta, if you haven't been watching, well, you just got here, but if you, if you don't get to stick around, I gotta say this has been a good bracket so far, so you may want to catch the VODs. Yeah, I love Cyberbots a lot.
This is truly the Polar Bear game. Like Polar Bear is one of the hardest working people in the Cyberbots community, as far as I know.
Yeah, and I mean, I do have to give it up to Kajoq as well. He kind of, spun up the game in a way that I think few people really had like the interest in back in the 2010s. So, he's been to Japan and talked to top players of the game in Japan. And if it wasn't for that kind of groundwork, I think it would have been harder for me to hit the ground running when the Capcom Fighting Collection came on.
Oh hell yeah! Then we have to definitely respect that sort of grassroots effort from Kajoq to keep the scene as vibrant as it is.
All right. Do you want me to keep Discord sharing, or is Fight Kid spectating good for you?
If you could keep the sharing going, that's good with me.
All right. Yeah, I realized I forgot, but yeah, we're
That's
in
okay.
here.
I have your Twitch channel open too, just in case. So
Cool. Yeah, we got Blodia versus Helion. Every character kind of has to prepare for the Helion matchup, and you have to consider your options for like hitting him when he's way up there. And Blodia at least has like DP to do good chip damage against air block.
That Shoryuken is definitely a benefit in this match.
Not using that situation though.
No.
Oh, look at the confirm.
Yeah, that's gonna
oh
be
my
a ton.
gosh.
That might kill.
No, not quite, but you're gonna have your efforts, like you're not won't be spared there. And
The trade?
That trade.
Oh man.
Nice trade.
All right, back to the Swordsman switch off.
Yeah, we
Oh,
see
look
the
at that.
Swordsman switch again.
Yep. Swordsman can give quite a lot of trouble to Helion, specifically because of that up-angled laser like that.
Definitely. I think this matchup ain't too bad.
You can see Kajoq's experience in this too, because I've noticed multiple times there, Kajoq is keeping Helion at exactly the distance of the tip of the sword.
Yep. Maintaining that spacing is super important.
Yeah, that is an accomplished Blade Master there.
Yeah, obviously I'm biased. I love this character.
I have to connect the hit grab, and that's a small likely for Ansel now.
I haven't actually run into this matchup too often, which is funny. I'm definitely more prepared for like Super 8, which I also feel like isn't too bad for Swordsman. Oh no, that's gonna be it.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
God, those Helion
combos.
Yeah, those combos are nuts.
Yeah, Helion is able to do tons of damage if he's got Super online. Okay. I do like the option coverage there with both the mine and the like dash for a potential cross-up. It really depends on where Helion rolls.
Ooh, good follow-up.
Wow, good setup. I'm actually not sure if that would have been unblockable.
Either way, the mine pressure just to maintain and keep Helion grounded was a very good idea.
Yeah. Ooh, chipped out. Nice. That is going to bring it even.
Okay.
All right. Despite Ansel's radiant efforts to close it out early.
Yeah. Ansel was
I wasn't going there, but I had.
visiting.
I wasn't going there, but I had to.
Yeah.
Okay, character switch on both. Oh no, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot how Helion was selected.
Yeah, the codes always result in funny moments like that. But yeah, I'm gonna say Helion or Radiant Ansel was at EVO Japan earlier this year and did very well for himself, honestly. So it's nice to have people with like lots of different levels of experience in this bracket.
Okay, so we've got two World Warriors in the Cyberbot scenes right now.
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Right, okay, using those lasers to poke Swordsman at that far range that Kajoq seemed to be really comfortable at. Oh, when we get into the mine, we don't confirm it. It's tiny likely for Kajoq right now.
Some really good adaptation on both sides here.
Yeah, Kajoq has kind of been hanging out in that upper corner.
Oh!
We dive right into that slash.
Clutch.
It's interesting to see Swordsman getting the chip win from a distance, but
that wasn't even chip. Just Helion dived. Dope.
Okay.
Dope kicked.
Oh yeah, that's funny. The burst remains airborne for I think its recovery. I guess the best thing Swordsman can do there is do dash H, which actually juggles.
Almost had the combo
That's
again,
true.
but got caught with a grab.
Yeah, I think the thing is Kajoq is respecting the sort of dive attack from Helion that is 2-on-4 L or H. That move is a little slow to start up, but it can be hard to tell, especially when Helion's up in the corner, and he moves pretty fast. Yeah, just like that. You gotta watch out.
There it is.
Both of them have meter.
Oh!
Good punish,
Punish.
actually.
Gives Kajoq a small life lead.
Oh, he
Let's
has
see
to be
here.
really careful of those bullets.
Gotta be careful because
here.
ooh, that thing that switched the life lead around very slightly, but Swordsman's bullets do cause chip damage. Helion's do not.
Very
gotta
good
be really
spacing here from
careful here.
Kajoq.
Oh!
That's it.
And
He
it's
does
sliced in half! Wow. That was amazing.
Wow,
yeah.
what a clutch moment there, yeah.
And I also just love the death animation of the mecha slicing in half, rising to the moment of such a hype matchup.
It is so awesome.
Yeah, that was a really good match.
Yeah, you can feel the experience of both players there. That stunning work.
I believe it is my turn again, so I will be deafening.
I think we're going to be getting winners finals up first.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
So stick around.
that's usually my preference in these, but yeah, go ahead.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we are getting into the deep end on this one.
Alright, S91 versus SQR.
Score is chill. I was glad I got to meet him at Frosty Faustings. I want to say 2024. It's when an event is like in January, it's always hard to remember which year it actually belongs to. But
Yeah.
if you're anywhere in like the American Midwest, definitely go to Frosty. If you're like further out than that, maybe think about it. I mean, Midwest winters bite, but it's still an awesome event.
Go heat up by the warmth of the companionship you will make playing these kind of fighting games. Super 8 Reptos.
Alrighty.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to be able to do Frosty for 2026. Vortex Gallery has also made like a home for themselves at Frosty. For people not in the know, for people not in the know, that is formerly 956 Productions, formerly Animivo. So the fact that they're branching out to more events is awesome. I know a lot of the teams is still based on the West Coast, so you know the fact that they're able to make it out is nothing short of a miracle, to be honest. Sorry.
Oh my goodness! Reptos canceling the dash into a grab.
Yeah, so that special Violent Wind is actually only -1 on block. It's your best recourse is kind of to shoot a projectile to stop him or maybe jump over it. Wow.
They are just trying. Oh, okay, the axe
Getting
chip.
chopped up like a tree. Alrighty. Oof. Something I do notice is that from SQRs that they do not like to go for like the 5H charge cancels. So just opts for like the full hits.
Yeah. We have another fairly active Super 8 player, Mage, aka Attitude Indicator, who has been a little absent recently, but you know, these games stick around. That's the beautiful thing about it.
Yep. They definitely I think they exemplify some of what was said earlier about different players of the same character can have completely different playstyles because SQR is so aggressive, especially with the usage of Axe. Mage will camp the shit out of you.
Yeah, there's just that room to play the kind of villain that you want to play as a Super 8 main.
Yep. My favorite things about Super 8 is that it has an arms gauge that doesn't ever move. It's just there to flex on you.
Man, I do love the stylized arm and weapon gauges, though. That's a good feature.
Yeah.
You don't get to see it much for obvious reasons, but both. Ooh, super confirmed.
Wow. God,
On the
Reptos'
shit, that's
Super
so much
is
damage,
so
that's it.
ridiculous.
Dang, and just gets the knee drop. That is pretty much a wrestling move, which is really funny to see.
Yeah.
All right, one on the board also.
There's something
so-
really funny about old supers that are just one
Like
special move repeated like 8 times.
Yeah,
That is a wrestling move that has not won a match since like 1979, but it's still super effective in whatever year Cyberbots takes place in.
yep. It's
the meta wrapped around.
you do
That's
see
right,
the,
exactly.
you do see the knee drops a lot in, well, pretty much any game. I play a lot of Kinnikuman Muscle Grand Prix 2, or at least I did for a while, and that's on PCSX too, so it is like delay based, but the game is just so fun, I'm willing to sit through it.
Kinnikuman's always worth it.
It's so good. I like,
Kusoge heads will always do it.
yeah, but I mean, also, yeah, the series in general is very good, well worth your time. Silly and tons of heart. Alright, we're seeing a
This
bit
match
more,
has been all airborne this time.
yeah, much more of a defensive profile here. Oh, that could be a big swing. It looks like they're pretty much tied up right now with whoever kind of lands the next hit. Oh,
Ooh. There is like a pretty important mechanic that comes into play in matches like these where both players tend to go very airborne, which is that bursts. Well, in general, you cannot block someone who's behind you if you're airborne.
yep.
It just becomes completely unblockable.
As
So a
anyone's been
lot of bursts become really dangerous because you just run under a burst and suddenly your safe air movement gets blown up. Reptos is really good at that.
S91's been working really hard to try to stay out of the axe range these last rounds, I've noticed. Double throw!
Is that it? No.
Oh,
yeah, Super
I
8's
think that's
pretty
it.
durable, so I think he's still
Oh
in
no,
this.
it's not it. Okay.
Get the throw.
Beam me up.
Oh, that's S91's turn to get the throw, and that's 2-0. Okay, this should be FT3. We are in
Yep.
winners finals.
There's still time for Squirt to bring this one back, but he's got a hill to climb for sure.
Yeah, especially against S91 of all people. Our #1 seed for a reason.
Yeah. Squirt is no slouch. He's one of the people who, I believe he won Frosty, and he's been consistently pretty good at events he shows up to. It's just, S91 has been such a force online. He's definitely our #1, yeah.
Yeah, I believe S91 was very dominant in the last bracket I commentated as well. So yes, that's a known killer online.
Just such a strong player. It's such a well-rounded player too.
Monster, I think you have the years off by one, but again, event in January might as well belong to December.
I think it was 2020.
I know because Mivedo was there in
I think
2025.
Mib won this year, I think.
Oh, gets hit by the mines there.
Look at that. I just see Reptos going for the air throw range every time.
I mean, you're just such a threat when you're in that space. it's like that's part of why Reptos is like such a threat, because it's not just an air throw, it's an air to ground throw.
And always a clean setup for whatever it wants to do
Wow.
next.
That might
Oh!
be a
Barely
finish.
killed.
Yeah, that is it. That round was all Reptos.
Reptos' air presence is definitely like scary in a different way than the likes of Vise and like Killer Bee, because most of the range is below Reptos.
Yeah, the Reptos JL, I like to call it the Tetris block. It's got such a big hitbox on it. It's very shaped.
It's very shaped. Somehow I understand what you mean.
Yeah, you know, it goes in the square hole, is the thing. All right, this is Square's lead, but, you know, again, things can turn around very quickly here.
Oh, good confirm. Right into the axe.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're on the board.
Right. Using the lumberjack tech to clutch victory from the jaws of defeat. 1, 2.
Yeah, we got wrestling moves from the 70s, and we got lumberjacks and this mecha in it, and mecha game. Let's go.
Paul Bunyan. All right, here we go.
Nice. That's awesome. Oh, getting a quick knockdown. You don't really see that kind of mace sweep move coming out from Super 8, but it is a pretty fast long-range low.
And as if on command, the sweep came out a second time.
Yep.
I think it's really good to, like, the longer the set is, you can kind of hold off on introducing that, and they've already taken so much damage by the time they remember about it. Yeah, Super 8 riding a big blue ox.
Like, you want to be like using the axe so much to cover so much space that like the low option just kind of tends to fall to the side sometimes,
Yeah.
but when you do use it, it can be really effective.
Yeah, axe is kind of in everything. I mean, it is a mid, but it's pretty safe chip, anti-air, kind of throw it out there.
Anti-air, just like also beating out like a lot of things coming in. Oh no.
Ooh, there's a weird interaction. I wonder if that's something you can kind of do on purpose, is like extend your arm there and kind of counter super or maybe burst.
Right. The throw, we get the okay, instant overhead doesn't connect.
Yeah, it's a question
With
for
the good
another
blocks.
day. We're gonna see here, is Square going to put another one on the board, or are we gonna see this set out all 3 rounds?
The second one does have a small lead now. Okay, we burst, but we don't get a punish. Look at the axe. Like, all the chip damage at this point is going to come into play for sure. And the air throw.
Oh.
Oh, it doesn't quite do it.
Oh,
The burst does, though.
Wow, that's
S91's
barely...
a match point.
That was very close to missing. Very good call from S91.
Good dunk. Don't get the OTG, unfortunately. Or perhaps fortunately for SQR. The OTG dunk does so much damage. My god.
I'll always kind of be in favor of the comeback here, but yeah, this is looking really good for S91.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, able to get up before that OTG hits.
Fortunately for SQR, that laser is going to do it. Big laser. Sometimes the axe just isn't the match.
yeah, just like the musket ended the age of the samurai, the laser has ended the age of the axe. The laser ending the age of the axe is a historical fact. I couldn't vouch for the other one.
Yes, of course.
Right, so that puts score
I mean, it's
into
clearly a historical fact. We saw it on this stream. Like,
Yeah, as soon as laser weapons are out there, I don't know if we'll see the
Okay, but-
lumber industry the same way again.
consider this: an axe made of lasers.
Ooh. You know what? Gundam. There we go.
Exactly.
Yes, it all goes back to Gundam.
Reptos is in the Bible.
I don't think you can verify that, sir.
Can you
All right.
verify otherwise? Do you have proof?
Well, the Hyrax is real and he's my friend.
Blodia of my Blodia, flesh of my flesh.
Oh my god.
All right, I think next up we're going to have rodolfinhobugado versus Kajoq.
Alrighty.
All right. Kajoq said just finished Slap Happy Rhythm Busters. That was one I forgot to mention. Really neat PS1 game that has the kind of it's got like a rhythm-based mini game for your supers, so it's got that kind of vibe to it, you know. Very fun, stylish game from a little-known studio called Polygon Magic. There's so many games on the PS1 that are worth checking out, even if they're not like the heavy hitters like your Tekkens and what have you.
I'm glad that the conveniences of modern technology and all the things the community are doing is letting games like that sort of have a life that they did not even have during their time.
Yeah, it's so interesting. You have people bringing back stuff like Bloody Roar, and you have games like honestly, I'm a big fan of like Zero Divide 2. That one really flew under the radar. I think Zero Divide 2 actually didn't get a North American release. It got a Japan and a PAL release, as far as I can tell. All right, let me put that on Discord, and we got our Rodolfinho versus Kajoq set.
Rodolfinho with Reptos, Kajoq with Blodia.
Yeah, I feel in my heart that Reptos versus Blodia is kind of one of the classic Cyberbots matchups. It's very offensive, so it's always going to be fun to watch. And both of these characters can kind of pull out big damage from simple combos, so that's always works in their benefit. If you want to pick someone up, both of these characters are pretty good picks. I'm sure people will say Reptos is a lot stronger than Blodia, but I think they can keep it close.
Also, I think Blodia just kind of favors anybody who's played a Shoto and a Street Fighter game before. Like it's a good place to learn. Another point towards your Blodia is Gundam thing too is that Blodia Shot uses the little hovering companion there, the Bits, which is a big Gundam thing.
Yeah, for sure. The Bits kind of work overtime in Gundam Battle Assault 2, which was mentioned earlier in the stream. That's another awesome PS1 game, although I think it did kind of get its flowers at the time. It was coming out, I want to say around when G Gundam had been localized, or maybe a little after that. And it features Gundam Wing, G Gundam, Classic Gundam, pretty widespread there.
Big fan of the Battle Assault games. That's a bracket we should bring back at some point too.
Yeah, I've seen a couple in the over the course of this year. That game is just pretty brutal in how its offense works, I think. Plenty of unblockables or potential. You have multiple life bars in that game because characters can do combos that'll infinite you until you overheat and get knocked down.
Yeah, it's not a game I'd call balanced, but...
Yeah, it's fun.
All right, Kajoq took that one back quickly after round one was all Rodolfinho.
The story seems to be that, Kajoq will try and put on Blodia, and, he does do a lot of good stuff with the character, but Swordsman seems to kind of be the clutch factor.
Definitely does seem so comfortable with that character in comparison.
am
Well, kind of
appreciating
looking
this.
lost here in this game.
Yeah, Kajoq kind of playing the runaway with Swordsman. I appreciate that, you know.
Kajoq's been using those aerial shots very effectively tonight.
I've been watching some like beginner stuff because Dot Level, I'm not sure how familiar you all are with her, but she's another VTuber who has been into fighting games for a long time and is doing a beginner Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo event. So I've been kind of thinking about like, you know, it's even though I'm relatively new, I've been playing fighting games for about 5 years. I feel like it's easy to lose touch with what it means to be a beginner. And my point is that like playing to the time is something I think a lot of newer players have trouble accepting, and that's a really good skill to have in this game.
Yeah, a lot of games are so fast paced that like it's kind of odd to run the clock anymore.
For sure. Okay, this is looking tough, but doable for Kajoq.
Oh, losing that arm is...
Oh wow!
Alright, all he needs is like one more of those shots.
One more, like, actual hit from either player. A projectile connecting, anything. Ooh, runs into the 5L.
Kajoq's patience with Swordsman, like playing in the long game, is...
You have to.
You know, you just think with like Swordsman, like, oh, I want to be in your face, I want to be swinging the sword, but like, instead we're seeing like the long range game so effective here. And those mine setups.
Swords historically are up and used to keep people away from you. I'm just saying.
True, true.
I think in the grand scheme of things, right, a sword is not that long range of a weapon when you've got lasers, but yeah, definitely it plays to the strengths. Oh my god. That is such a good call there, and Kajoq is going to take that 2-1. And that means we should be getting TheMonstreKing and Vivi up next.
Alrighty. Ren.
Cool. Let's go.
Alright, looks like we're going in.
Alright, we're ready. Okay, Vise and Killer B.
Yeah, this is a bit of a scary one. It's going to be hard for Killer B to kind of keep out of the range of Vice's command grabs.
My favorite thing about Vise is that Vice's scariest command grab is the one that looks the least intimidating animation-wise.
Yeah, definitely. He just kind of flexes on you with that. It's crazy.
Meanwhile, the one that kind of bam-bams you across the stage does less damage and is less intimidating in the long run. The death yo-yos keeping the skies protected.
Right? Air blocks a burst, yeah. In general, the strength of the air blocking in this game can't be understated. Nothing is really unblockable unless you've got an air throw, although there is a whole getting under them bit.
TheMonstreKing has been playing very good defense with this last sliver of health here.
Wow, clutch air throw. Still in this. He's going to have to act quickly, though. Not a lot of time left. Might just be taking the time to charge his meter up, yeah.
Oh, wow. Time out.
So yeah, there you see how Killer B can play defensively if he's chooses to, but fortunately there, Vivi takes the lead. Oh, finds yourself knocked back into the mine there. It doesn't do too much damage, but getting hit by that can kind of throw you off.
Fast arm recovery from Vise there too.
Yeah, not having an arm kind of selectively disables some of your specials, but the main thing is no throws. Ouch.
Yeah, no throws really hurts Vice's game.
Though she's playing right now, I do appreciate that Vivi was willing to hop on commentary and kind of keep things moving for most of the stream. I can handle solo commentary, but I definitely don't like to do it if I have the option.
Absolutely, and yeah, I agree. Thanks to Vivi for hopping in there. Much appreciated.
All right, MonstreKing taking an early lead here. Fact is, though, Vise kind of has a huge grab radius, especially in the air, just kind of up and above. So you have to be pretty selective about where you are in front of this character. If you can keep like level or slightly below, then it's not bad at all. You can kind of avoid the ground throw and like a full jump air throw. Oh, really good block there from MonstreKing. Go ahead.
I have to compliment every round I've seen from MonstreKing so far. MonstreKing is very good at the air mobility in this game.
Yeah, he used to play Riot mostly, I think, and has moved on to Killer B, which is really fun. He also plays a bit of Golden, which is a character you don't see too much of, but that probably won't come out. Golden's mobility problems are pretty apparent against a character like Vise.
Mm.
Yeah, it may end up being that... Go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say, though, that last round was just, making sure that Vise didn't get in, but now that we're seeing Vise get in, steamrolling very quickly.
And Killer B, too, is just the lowest health character in the game. Kind of positions him as like the fragile speedster of like Chip, Milia from Guilty Gear and so on.
So we're just kind of seeing like what happens if Potemkin catches Milia.
Yeah, exactly. That was almost half health just from that. Okay, spends the burst, does not get the hit. This is still doable for MonstreKing, but yeah, one more, a command grab or even something like that. Oh, not quite.
MonstreKing is so effective with that last sliver of health. Like, that is the magic pixel where I believe in the miracle.
Yeah. I think, funny as it is, he's kind of used to being in this position.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, the missiles just sneaking their way in. That's going to be 2-0 for Vivi.
Yeah, I'm still hearing it from MonstreKing. I walked away very impressed with your performances, even if the score doesn't show it.
Yeah, all right. Looks like that puts Kajoq versus Vivi in loser semifinals.
Sure looks like it.
Yeah, so we're going to get that started up soon.
Representing Snail.
Yeah, so Snail, it's actually Snaildom, her own server where she runs events for, I believe, Classic Melty Blood and Ashura Buster, which is another somewhat obscure game by developer Fuki, I think. Which
Okay.
They don't have a lot to their name, but the Ashura Blade and Ashura Buster are some pretty interesting, soft anime fighters. No air dashes, but a pretty flexible combo system going on there.
I was just impressed, but representing snails in general, but also, hey, running a good scene for some good retro games, that is also something to be proud of.
Oh yeah, for sure. Snails are neat. I love like following all sorts of different, animal and nature accounts.
Absolutely.
It's not my area of expertise, but I do know a lot of friends who are super into that stuff, either as a hobby or a career, so it's nice. But yeah, we got bots to preside over here. This is looking very good for Kajoq coming out the gate.
First of all, Kajoq not even doing the Blodia round 1 this time. Like, we are going straight to Swordsman.
Yeah, this one is kind of for all the marbles. You're here in losers semis. Your next match is going to be top 3.
Oh, arm off, first hit.
Oh, I am surprised that resulted in an air block. I thought for sure that Kajoq was behind Vivi, but all right. Oh, very clutch sword there, yeah. Thing you gotta get used to is the missiles are vulnerable to even getting hit out of the air by normal moves. It'd be hard for Vise to deal with that sword.
Yeah, we have seen just how good Vivi can be.
Wow.
Up close, but God, this is just a very dangerous match.
Oh, nice choice there actually to do 2H.
Yeah, 2H over the mine was a great option.
Yeah, they've been keeping it very close in this set. It'll be exciting to see who comes out on top. Matchup can be kind of hard to play, especially if Vise has a command grab punishes on deck. Ooh, gets one out
Oh,
of the
there
air.
it was.
Okay, but quick set of interactions there, and Kajoq is back on top. OTG? Oh, that was almost it.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah. Whenever you get that kind of spread shot from the Swordsman, if you can get 2 or even all 3 like there, that's ideal. Kind of goes from doing a little bit of chip damage to doing quite a bit. Wow, gets a fully charged sword.
Charge up.
That's so good. Yeah, the fact that you can kind of hold on to that and it becomes a bit of a mix-up is really cool. Definitely reminiscent of, like, again, Melty Blood, as was said earlier. In that game, you have a lot of different normal moves that you can charge up for mix-ups. So in here, it's like, once the sword is fully charged, you can't really punish it directly. You just kind of have to accept the chip damage. Oh, wow, this is down to the wire.
White base has left Jaburo, and it came down to the wire in this matchup.
Man, I do need to get on Gundam, though. Oh!
Hop on Gundam. We got you.
Oh, nice. It's a funny bit of tech there, is kind of using the mine deploy as a sort of trade option, because the mine actually hits the ground very fast if you're using a crouching weapon. Oh, if he had released that sword just a bit earlier, I think that could have been the round, but we're keeping it close here. Oh, counter burst?
It's hard to time it right when you're in the tension of, like, the final 3, though.
Yeah, very good movement coming out from Kajoq here. Oh, those missiles are just curving around. Both of these players are trying to be careful here, but they need to also make the move.
Oh! The command grab to close the round.
God. That's awesome.
That's Vise Gaming.
Yeah, Kajoq so far being pretty forward and keeping those mines out so you can kind of gum up Vice's movement. Does not do chip damage, but the fact is you have to respect it on the ground. Oh, nice. Assumes that that's guard cancel, because that came out very quick. we haven't really had the opportunity to talk about it, but you can guard cancel with your boost in this game, and the game doesn't like tell you that you've got it like in Vampire, but it's a very important move to have on deck.
Oh, it's separated from the arm. This is not a good place to be. Oh, good recovery
this
there.
is looking like Kajoq's game. The chip out is a real threat, but Vise can literally get like one more good opening and take it here.
Oh, the sword swept it.
And with that, it looks like Kajoq moves on. Oh, looks like they're getting right into it. Here we go.
All right then.
Yeah, this is going to be losers finals, first to 3. Oh yeah, we're rushing right into it. Looks like
Kajoq did not want to wait. God, that's the rush down.
Yeah, no, I think this matchup is totally doable, but it's going to take a bit of elbow grease from Kajoq. The main thing is that it's kind of whatever that move called, Photon Array I think it is, which is a cool as hell name by the way. He's very good at poking at Super 8 when he's up in the corner there, but if Super 8 comes down, it can be trouble for Swordsman.
Is it Photon Array? I think that's also Doctor Doom, one of Doctor Doom's Marvel vs. Capcom moves.
Yeah, that's true actually. Let me just make sure, because it's a really cool coincidence if they ended up sharing the name. Photon Splash rather. I got them mixed up, but close enough.
Hey, right energy. I trust it.
Oh, lands the fully charged sword.
Look at that. Oh my god.
My God.
Just mistimes the jump and ends up getting thrown. That's unfortunate.
I like though, like how aggressive Kajoq is being with that sliver of health.
He's really good at putting that on when he needs to, yeah.
Welcome back, Vivi, by the way. I was really happy to see you closing around with the Vise command grab, so thank you for doing that. It's real Vise gaming.
I got you.
Just a heads up, I'm probably going to need a short break after losers before grand finals, but this has been such an awesome tournament.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you all for joining us.
Wow, yeah, very quick round there from Squirrel.
Yeah. That's what the Super 8 offense can really do to someone. It can get really scary. Okay, good. It wasn't enough to actually protect Kajoq there. And that's pretty much
my God.
next interruption is going to do it. The axe.
Oh, was just out of range
Mightier
to
than the
punish
sword.
that. Yeah, I know, that was... yeah, that was tough. You saw him go for dash heavy and it was just barely out of range to punish that,
Yeah.
right?
Going for Blodia. I'd be
So
more interested in that type of the type of projectile Blodia has here.
All right, this is the opposite of what we've seen Kajoq do tonight, so...
It's good, yeah, you know, one last shot.
Tries to fish for the infinite there, doesn't get it.
Now,
Luckily for Kajoq.
if any character in this game can discover courage and guts that can turn it around at the last second, I believe it is Blodia.
For sure.
You,
You've got the main character.
oh no.
Yeah, if
What's
Blodia...
the protagonist to
Oh no!
Okay.
The infinite? Oh, got out of it.
Oh, no,
Okay.
never mind.
See,
Never mind.
No, not
Oh,
again.
that's the protagonist energy coming in to save them. No, never mind.
That's so sad.
Oh,
Just one more round before our hero is defeated. Can Kajoq clutch up and take this? Wrestle this from Esquimar's hands.
oh no, the arm has been separated.
Too
Corner
many
pressure is
tentacles to
in.
wrestle against.
Oh god.
8 arms
yeah.
versus 1 favors the 8.
Just cuts right through that burst like butter. That is the end for Kajoq. It's gonna be 3-0 for Square.
Esquimar just being dominant outside of the one lost S91.
All right, before we start grand finals, I'm gonna need just to take a quick break. Honestly, I gotta pee. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm going to throw on, first of all, show you all the top 8. So a lot of very hard fought matches here, but soon we're going to be able to go into grand finals with S91 versus Square. In the meantime, I'm going to throw on the ads and I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Please support the prize pools at matcherino.com/vegan25.
You know, Vegan's a new one, but I'll accept it. You can contribute for free. You got that ever useful claim code button right there. Just gonna log into one of the 20 different social media sites that Matcherino accepts, and apparently also Clash of Clans. Something like that.
Always.
Is what I've heard.
Somehow or another, Clash of Clans always finds their way into these things.
Somehow. And there's also a bunch of merch available at Vortex Gallery's shop with 956 Productions. Go to 956pro.com/shop. You get all of these snazzy shirts and a bunch of stickers, and even more than are not shown on there. Personally, I said it before, I'll say it again, that Suika design. It's very good. Get that. Matcherino in chat. Yep. All right.
Now you've got me like browsing the products available.
Hell yeah. He's just working on one person.
That's right. Yeah, hey, follow my example and look at product.
Look at product. Look at product. Big fan of the Absolute Idiot. I like the OTG one. I think that one's new too.
Also, I learned while you were on stream about the efforts of your group with Snail.
Oh yes.
And all of the games that you are working at keeping the scene alive and vibrant for.
Hell yeah, doing what we can. Was the Ashura Buster bracket for Vortex Gallery yesterday. And I think we had a really good showing there. So it's always nice to see.
All right, excuse me, I'm back.
Oh,
All right. Our fluid
There we
levels are in check. We are ready. Bots optimized. Let's find the finals of this evening.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So we get our run back from winners finals to dominant showing and losers from SQR. It's going to bring them right back fighting S91. The favorite here for Vortex Gallery 2025.
The online champion versus the offline champion. Let's see how this one plays out.
All right. Seems like the 2 stars of the show are here.
Yeah, it looks like we've got Square on Super 8. We'll see if S91 picks Reptos or someone
Yep,
else.
we do see the Reptos. No sandbagging today from S91. The S does not stand for sandbag. It stands for sportsman, like, I don't know.
Oh, the axe! 3 hits.
Yeah, so this is a matchup where Reptos is kind of forced to slow down, but he does have strong zoning options of his own.
Yeah, I mean, Reptos is not a character that minds slowing down that much in the first place.
The OTG axe.
Like, I would say of all the game's top tiers, Reptos probably the most well-rounded one.
No.
Oh no! The arm is right off screen, but we still get pushed away, and Scream scrolls just enough for us anyone to get it back.
Every time I see that satellite coming out, I worry for the infinite.
Yeah, the reception is good for Square right now.
S91's looking really good now that they've got Escar cornered, and that is around.
That corner pressure is intense.
Yep. I mean, it gets so scary fighting like a strong Reptos like S91 when you're in the corner, because like you have to tack if you don't want to get like OTG dunked every time. Oh, so much damage, so much damage. But if you don't tack, but if you do tack, like you're in a bad situation anyway because you get stuck in the corner. It is a lose-lose situation, just constantly. Such good strike throw from Helios. Reptos.
Yes.
We're kind of it's all kind of becoming a blur as we're traveling through hyperspace.
One of the top tier OSs. The OSs have it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's not even Helios, it's Helion. I just
Listen. Well, Helios is the sun god, and Reptos is looking like a sun god right now, brilliantly shining.
Oh wait,
Wow.
this drops.
What?
So
wow,
that holds up to the life lead.
That happens so rarely. Yeah, that could have been it.
I'm not even sure how
It's
that
just
works.
screen spacing.
Yeah, I was wondering if Square was gonna like try and wait that one out, but it looks like he got the hit.
Could we see a reset tonight?
Yeah, Square is gonna have to work for this, but it's definitely within his grasp. The only other thing I could see happening is S91 trying out the Jackal since he's got the second set to work with, but it looks like we're sticking Reptos.
Maybe if they lose a second game like in a row, that could happen. But I think in all other cases, we're going to be seeing S91 stick with
Also,
Reptos.
yes, I gotta call that out. You did see Square jump over Violent Wind there, and that punished. It could have been the Infinite right there. So, especially in this matchup, yeah, you have to consider that possibility.
I like too that in this match we've seen when Reptos is getting the throws, we're doing the meter build instead of an immediate follow up, taking advantage of the just the opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, there's a certain assumption that your opponent is going to tech like at this level. I think from these two players, they respect each other enough to be like, yeah, I think I know you're going to land this. Like, you know what the throw timing is.
You're gonna tech, so I just need to charge outside of axe range for a second.
The other nice thing is that Super 8 actually has a bit of a slower get-up animation than other characters, so
Oh,
you've got, yeah. That's a very funny thing, I think. not a lot of people
the
know
dunk.
about
Oh,
and
the
take
top.
advantage of. Wow, that came around. Ooh, that was nice.
And
From
another
downtown.
one. Just push back so far off screen for blocking that axe.
There have been so many times tonight where like Reptos is so high that I only see the toes.
It doesn't even have toes. You see that's how far away they is.
That's right.
So
Yeah,
far
I
away
have.
they are.
Yeah, I'm experiencing Mecha Paraidalia. You know, like it's.
Getting phantom libs here. That's
That's right.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm seeing the bottoms of his metal boots.
Alright, get the 5H to connect. You really want to build up your lead here if you're... Oh my god.
That move you don't see because it's not very good, but Super 8 can send off a limb to attack you. The big problem with that is that it stays on screen and he's kind of locked in place until it hits someone or goes off screen.
Thankfully, like, it really just scrolled off screen fast enough this time, but...
I guess you only bust it as like a surprise option if you just don't think they're looking for that. But
like, there's so many better things you can be doing, like, even as a surprise, because there's just so many tools in Super 8's kit.
Yeah, I think it's a case of, well, they gave it something fitting, which is nice and fun. Ooh, okay. There's one for
Alright,
S91.
one apiece. But yeah, Super 8 just does have so many special moves.
I think I ran into that dilemma trying to like design a guide for this game, like to print out, and it was like Super 8 has basically, I think literally 8 different special moves. I'm sure they did that on purpose. Let me check.
yeah, one for each arm makes sense.
Yeah, I think that might actually be true.
It's mainly in terms of like, yeah, because you've got 1, 2.
Yeah, there's the axe, the mace, there's the lasers, there's the tentacles.
Yeah, the different versions of the lasers are listed separately because they've got different motions.
Yeah.
But it's very funny how many moves this character has. Even his supers are solid. I mean, you've got the burst, which you've seen from time to time, and the other super we saw a couple times in this set. Unfortunately, Reptos in those cases was able to jump over it, but it can do a lot of damage if you land it.
Nah, I would say it's practically more of a like scamming tool sometimes. Like if they're stuck blocking the missiles, you just sometimes chip to get. I just don't want a really clean round. Really wants to get this lead, and the set doesn't want give Escort even a chance at resetting. One game was too much.
The axe serving as an anti-air that time.
Yep.
In the air, on the ground, always count on axe.
When the dunk. Yep, the axe! You can't forget the axe! You forget the axe for you in a second.
They're both going for their favorite tools this round.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a punish!
The super! Last shooting!
That's... Damn. That's what Escort gets for not charge canceling that. For how good the move is, it is so unsafe if you don't leave it canceled.
Yeah, they did something pretty interesting in this game, which is they gave moves a discrete special cancel window. So that means you can cancel them on whiff, not just on hit. But it can be hard. It's for the first 16 frames. So if you don't know if something is going to hit, it may be hard to cancel it on purpose.
Yeah, sometimes just taking like the worst confirm, but like doing it safely with charge cancels is better. But again, it's always something you need to weigh for yourself.
I am so surprised you lived that. Oh,
Didn't live it for too long. Now it's 91's on tournament point. Sure needs to do something to build up some momentum.
I so want to see Square make the magic happen, but it's looking tougher and tougher.
Yeah, we're seeing the...
I mean,
okay, this is the lockdown with the aerials I've been waiting for.
Yeah. Well, you know, this is a character that is always just a hit away from doing it, but that doesn't
And
matter.
there's the super! It is over. Good
Like
night.
Dark Ansel
Wow.
super? Oh my god. We have our winner. S91 takes it
Yes.
over SQR 3-1.
1.
What a
Man.
player.
And
The
you know,
three-letter S words, dope it out.
despite the fact that he is kind of the favorite in this this set, you know, it was still really exciting to watch. I'm glad everyone came out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you very much for joining us for this, and please come back in the future for more Cyberbots brackets.
Hell yeah.
All right, it looks like they are still playing Mystery. I'm going to throw it over to Input Select. Thank you all. This was an awesome event. I know there were some DQs, but the people who did make it out really made it for a fun time. Anything else you two have to say before we head off?
No, I'm good.
All right.
As am I. Yeah. Please
Thank you for
continue
running,
to
as
support.
always.
Yeah, please continue to support these events and continue to support Polar Bear stream.
Yep. All right, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna send you all over to Mystery, which is pretty far in bracket, but there's still plenty to watch. See you all later.
Good night.
Bye-bye.